Are you nervous about bringing up a price reduction to your sellers? I know it's one of the toughest conversations in real estate because you don't want to lose the client's trust, seem unprepared, or risk the listing. But in 2025's market, avoiding that conversation, it's going to do more damage than having it. The truth is, the best agents, they don't dodge that question. They're trained for it. I'm Joshua Banda, Director of Operations with Minegar Gamble, and just recently, an agent that I spoke with had a strong listing with great photos and solid marketing. After 3 weeks of silence, it was obvious the price was too high. She knew the price was off, but she hesitated, afraid of losing the seller's trust. Waiting also feels safer than admitting that it's time to pivot. However, that delay, it can cost the seller's interest or the listing entirely. So how do you negotiate the price drop without losing sellers' trust in the deal? Number one, show the facts. Sellers are smart, they're skeptical, and they've probably heard every line in the book. So when you walk in and say, the market's tough right now, well, the guard goes up. So don't expect them to believe you just right off the bat. Sellers, they want more honesty and expect clear proof of market activity, days on market, online engagement versus actual interest, and sales data from similar homes. That's where your tools come in. So by using live dashboards, interactive reports, and visual CMAs that tell the full story, you can turn uncertainty into clarity. When you lay out the facts, sellers stop resisting and start collaborating. Overpriced listings become strategic opportunities and skepticism turns into action. And then number two, communicate with clarity and confidence. Here's the secret that top agents know. You can have all of the right data and still lose the listing if your delivery falls flat. That's because sellers don't just hear your words, they also feel your intent. The words that you choose and how you say them, it can make or break a pricing conversation. That's why you should keep the conversation focused on sharing goals and smart strategy. Instead of saying, well, we need to lower the price, try something like, let's reposition the home based on what buyers are responding to right now. Or the market is giving us feedback, let's take a look at what it's telling us. Or our goal is still top dollar, but we need traction. Here's how we get back on track. Remember, it's not just about the script, it's how you deliver it. If you sound hesitant or unsure, the sellers are going to feel it. But when you speak with calm confidence and offer a clear plan, sellers stay grounded, trust your guidance, and are willing to move forward with you. And then number three, set expectations early. So you know that sinking feeling when showings dry up and buyers stop calling? That's what happens when we wait too long to adjust. By the time it's clear that the home is overpriced, interest has dropped off, momentum is gone, and the listing starts to get stale. Don't let it get that far. Start by setting expectations early, right at the listing appointment. Let the sellers know that your pricing is going to be tested and then what you're monitoring and when it makes sense to revisit that strategy. That way, if an adjustment is needed, it's not a surprise. It was already part of the plan. And then number four, you want to treat pricing as a strategy. You don't just drop the price, you strategically reposition. Proactively respond to real-time data and educate sellers from day one that is how winning players play the game. When you frame it right from the start, pricing conversations become natural checkpoints, not just crisis meetings. Your sellers stay focused on the end goal, not the adjustments, and your listings keep momentum while others lose traction. So at the end of the day, pricing conversations can be one of your greatest tools for building trust and getting results. When you come prepared with data, speak with clarity, and guide the process with confidence, you stop chasing the market and start controlling the outcome. Again, this is Josh Banda, Director of Operations with Minegar Gamble. If you like this information, make sure to like and subscribe to follow for more content.